Good morning, Your Holiness. I am Daniel Stegeman from Louisville Collegiate School, and I want to know, how would one create a peace-filled life weighted with the stress of high academic standards and rigorous sports schedules?
잘 잡아주나 비스 컨트롤.
pressure style ba
로중.
set up 이거 로중 또 타고 있는다 야 stress 다 아니 안 고주 때문에 된다 되게 또 되게 메시 나오냐 아니
I think again I mentioned it before, and then also is the type of sort of what's the the causes which bring stress. That also is differences. If something noble, something really valuable goal, something sort of beneficial to others and oneself, then some sort of anxiety, some stress is good. Bring more energy, more effort. That's good. But then usually, stress, I think again, you see, basically, you see, the attitude, the material sort of values, including sports, or money, or fame, these things, essentially materialistic sort of thing. Then too much stress. Or you may not agree. I feel that's quite wasteful. So material value, material sort of the facility, need. But at the same time, we should not become slave of money. Money should bring peace of mind or comfortable mind. Too much worry due to money is opposite.
So if you, again, it's one's own state of mind. If one...
Your body, speech, mind, totally dedicated for money. Wrong. Money should be serve comfort, mental comfort, physical comfort, like that. So it is. So
again, we come back to the role of education and how the youngsters are educated.
That's my view. Thank you. Thank you.
Good morning, Your Holiness. I'm Rebecca Sauer from Presentation Academy. What is the greatest obstacle you have faced so far on your journey to promote peace and preserve the Tibetan culture?
I think peace and global level or greater
world level.
The greater way thing, then I feel ignorance. I really feel ignorance and short-sighted. Short-sighted way. Short-sighted. So one of my commitment is promotion of human value and also promotion of religious harmony. In these two fields, I think the real obstacle is lack of knowledge, lack of short-sightedness, lack of holistic. So I always try to explain. Then about Tibet, I think again, Rishungi Pandokariva, Mashina in
Again, the same thing is to try to educate other people about the value of the Tibetan culture, because if people don't appreciate the value, then they don't see the point of protecting it and preserving it.
You see some Tibetan, actually you see some good student and very good sort of potential become scholar. Sometimes they stop their study and illegally immigrant to United States making money. To what day? So quite large number of Tibetan who illegally immigrate to Europe and America, these people not for preservation of Tibetan culture, but just seeking American dollar or European euro. Yes,
Thank you.
thank you. In, I think, Canada, you see, they carry some sort of movement or some practice. The student go to those family which was the poor condition, and also sometimes you see the old parent and children go to the school, and sometimes you see they are washing or cleaning these things.
Those who are not able to do this themselves.
So some students, you see, go such sort of families and helping, serving. Of course, not all time, but you see, once a week, something like that.
Volunteer, no?
Volunteer basis. That also, I think, very good. You see, implement our sense of concern, our sense of sort of concern of others' well-being. Then also, you see, when you visit, you see, the poor family, a difficult family, I think like the victims of this sort of city, they do some of the
Places, no?
places, poor family, I think you get more sort of experience. And then that is really not just to talk about compassion, value of compassion, but implement that. That also I think useful, gain some experience.